Anyway, just in case something funny happens here.
Somebody gets hit in the face with the boombox. That's pretty funny. But anyway, yeah. So I joined this about I want to say 25 minutes ago. It's the Why Not Rebuild Telegram.
Oh my god.
Where basically on Why Not there was a dev that now all the devs are blaming one Anon dev for doing this, but basically everybody was farming Meowth with Why Not, and
Right.
the dev sold all the Meowth, I guess, like that was in the
Oh my god.
pools.
Right.
At least that's how I understand this. It's all a little bit complicated, but anyway, Why Not and Meowth just basically went to zero in like I was asleep at the time, so I think it was like 10 minutes.
So they went to zero, but they're not done?
But that's the thing, is that the devs that like are there are, it's almost like they want to do a second pump and dump here, because they're trying to make it like they got rid of that one guy and now they're going to rebuild the project and it's going to be all-time highs again.
Man, these guys are greedy.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty nuts. But what's annoying is that like I was already mostly out of Why Not and getting into the Sailor Moon scam coin on Binance Smart Chain, but it also crashed like just as much as Why Not, just because of like I don't know. I don't know if it was just the BNB crash or if it was the like just the FUD created by Why Not failing, because Sailor Moon is supposed to be Why Not-esque in its gains.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so very interesting times for the Binance Smart Chain. And
didn't this just start like a while ago too?
I want to say that like Binance Smart Chain has been like it's been a sparkle in CZ's eye for a really long time, but I think that people started being able to use it in summer. I'm not sure though. I think that what's like the updates that are recent, I think, are like the bridges that allow you to bring other tokens onto BSC by wrapping them. But anyway, let's kick off the show here.
There's a major disconnect right now between reality and fantasy when it comes to Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and blockchain technology.
Slow, expensive, and unreliable.
I think they all have zero value. I think they're going to zero.
It's just gambling. I mean, you want to gamble, go to Vegas. Vegas is fabulous.
So it's just not a real thing, and eventually it'll be the emperor's out clothes.
It's kind of monopoly money. It's like we can talk about it.
So my daughter bought some Bitcoin and it went up, and she thinks she's a genius now, but
I mean, you better get on the bus of Bitcoin, or else you're just like, you're left behind.
This is the Bags to Riches podcast, the show where nothing is real except the infinite possibilities in crypto.
On there.
Welcome to, is it episode 12 of the
12
Bags to Riches podcast, and you're here with Gainsworth and Scamwick, and we're here to take you through crypto from our perspective.
It's like fourth person.
Yeah, you can see crypto from the fourth person perspective. It's like you can see the hyper crypto projection on a 3D plane.
Fourth dimension person.
So we were just
Vision.
I was talking about Binance Smart Chain and the Wild West that's happening. Wild West that's happening,
And
over
the not so smart things going on there.
Yes, sir. Because there's a lot of oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah, I got
You got
got my
some extra comfort.
yeah. Got my vaporwave alarm going on there. It's aesthetic
Nice.
time, bro.
It's time to gamble.
Yeah, so the like everybody moved, it seemed, from doing pump and dumps on Uniswap overnight to doing it on Binance Smart Chain, where it's the bastion of low fees and quick transactions.
And hungry people.
Yes, and a centralized CZ chain.
And meals ready to be shoved into your hole.
Yes, sir. Food chains for as far as the eye can see. You can't even scroll far enough to get to the bottom, you know? And
Really? I haven't even been yet.
yeah, what I would encourage anybody to just search up Pancake Swap on CoinGecko, and then go to the markets section and just open up the Pancake Swap markets to see kind of what everything is being traded on there. And yeah, so it's got over 200 listings. Only all of them have volume until you get to 234.
Wow.
So there's a lot of action here. So primarily, I think that what most people have been playing on here is the goose egg finance, which is I want to say it's some kind of farming thing. Yeah, farms and steaks.
It's the golden goose.
Yeah. So this is kind of like what Why Not was, in a way.
Right.
But just more legitimate and not didn't rug pull.
For now.
Yeah, for now. All of these are tentative that they haven't quite rug pulled yet. And Berry Data, which is supposed to be the Chainlink equivalent on Binance Smart Chain, which gotta be honest with you, didn't look into it, but I don't understand why it's needed on a centralized chain. Somebody's gonna have to explain that to me, but either way, it's pumped like fucking nutty, as far as I know. But it's at last time I looked at it, it was like at 135 million market cap. It's now at 75. But yeah, just a huge rush on all of the Binance traded DeFi plays here. And
Dude, that's the name for our next rug pull is gonna be Nutty.
Nutty rug pull. Yeah, it's like such a perfect ticker too, just nut or nutty. Yeah,
Nut.
Look for it, because I mean it's there's like Binance smart chain generators on here that are really easy to make tokens. So I'm sure that even though we're not reaching a ton of people at this point, it's entirely possible that one of you is about to create this.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
Send us an email.
And so
we'll let you sponsor us.
I was going to just kind of talk about a little bit more about, I guess, why people are doing this. Because really at the end of the day, like why people are moving over to Binance Smart Chain, it's not like it's not just the cheap prices to trade the tokens, which is a huge deal, obviously, for pump and dumps and stuff like that. You got to be able to actually ape in $50 and not pay $150 in fees. But the other thing is all of the kind of derivative markets of DeFi, like the pools and the farms, that's how people were spending like $300,000 on fees on Uniswap. It wasn't from trading so much as it was like, you know, switching pools and then farming and doing those kinds of things where it's like you kind of have to keep moving your stack to stay in the green, because it's all based on how many people are doing exactly what you're doing. It's kind of like the opposite. It's like if you buy something and everybody else buys it and it goes up, then you've won. But when you're talking about farming, it's a zero-sum game, and you have to be like the first one and the only one would be the best situation for you. But yeah, so
I don't even really understand the whole farming thing.
so what? That's an important thing to get into here, I guess. It's farming is essentially it's staking LP tokens for incentives. And so what that actually is when you have a pool on a DeFi exchange, like basically what's happening to find the price of the coin is just based on the ratio of the tokens in the pool that you're trading, like in that trading pair that you're dealing with. So it's like if you're dealing with like an ETH DAI thing, then the price of DAI versus ETH is dependent on how much DAI is in the pool versus ETH.
Right.
And so basically you would stake your tokens into a pool to earn a certain amount of fees on that trading pair, and then you like when you do that, you're given an LP token that's the size equivalent to your percentage of the pool when you enter. And then that LP token is like very valuable to some people because what happens in a pool is like your tokens could wildly change in their ratio with the pool's ratio. So there's a certain risk of impermanent losses, they call them, when you stake stuff, because like let's say you have like an Ethereum and Chainlink pair on a pool, and Chainlink goes way up in value. What's going to end up happening to you, and that's because the link amount in that pool has gone down versus ETH, and so that'll happen to you too when you try to take out your pool tokens, is that you'll end up with basically all ETH instead of link. And so that means you lost versus just holding link, because you just have like the equal dollar value in ETH as those trades were happening. So those impermanent losses like disincentivize a person to pool tokens, and therefore, there's not an incentive towards there being liquidity on the DeFi exchange, and that kind of screws everything up. So the idea of farms is to create another layer of incentives to counteract all of those risks that you would take in pooling your stuff. And so it's just kind of like another layer of locking up liquidity so that you can keep trading the tokens. So some of these tokens are made to incentivize farming. Like some of these projects, I should say, are made to incentivize farming, and that's what Why Not was, and that's what Golden Egg is here. And basically that's like instead of just locking up liquidity, they're making the entire thing about you putting your own liquidity in.
Whack.
And
I kind of get it.
Yeah. So what I did with Why Not, I tried farming it, and so I went on to Pancake Exchange, and I took some BNB and I took some Why Not, and I put them into a pool, And then I was given an LP token that was like I was given 0.013 of an LP token because that's like the percentage of the pool that I was. And then I took that over to another site, and that's just automatically on my my MetaMask or Trust Wallet, that LP token. And then I'm just given the option to stake it and earn Meowth, which is it's their payout, kind of like their inflationary token.
Right.
So on PancakeSwap, it's kind of the same except for everything's in Cake. Cake is the reward for farming on PancakeSwap's farms. And so all of these different food chains and farming
they
places
really
have different they all have different incentive tokens, and yeah.
Oh, they really made this like brainlet proof, eh?
Yes. At least this part
nice
of it.
big colorful buttons.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It does look,
Interesting.
it looks very user friendly. But yeah, so you have the option to pool tokens or farm tokens, and they're all just different kind of like layers of locking up liquidity. And there's just a huge rush on finding the best tokenomics for a token that will be used this way. But nobody can necessarily explain why that token would need to exist. I guess like it's a store of value because like a problem that they were having before, like on these kind of farming tokens, is that like once you got to a certain point of like a pool being like a certain size, basically nobody was making any money because it's like you only get a percentage of the pool. And so like, you know, everybody was kind of annoyed with that situation. And so to counteract the impermanent losses of risking your stuff in a pool, and to counteract the fact that people were making very little money in the pools and the farms after a while, the new idea is to make these tokens deflationary, so that they hopefully maintain a certain price even though there's all of that downward pressure.
So it'd have to like burn while redistributing.
Yeah, so basically in on Why Not, it burns like 1 point whatever percent on every transaction, and then it also sends 1.8% of the fees to all holders in their wallets. So it's
and
like
then it burns 100%.
Yeah. Then it burns
In one
100% of your BNB and your broke. But yeah, so that was what was kind of interesting about Why Not. And before, when we were talking about it, it was way up. It was like 40x, like from 1 cent to 40 cents, and then it just completely shit the bed. And I think it's sitting at 6 cents, which is a lot higher than it was at. It was down to like 1 cent earlier.
Man, that's a pretty good rug pull. If after the pull you're still up 6x.
It's kind of like a dead cat bounce. I think it's really weird, but it's just almost the same people, I think, are just like putting in new money to try to revive this thing, you know. Like I hope that's not what it is, but I think that's what it is, because I don't think they're getting like new people to buy into a thing that just rug pulled, you know.
Oh yeah, second rug pull out.
Yeah.
Woof.
But yeah, so that's basically that's all I really have on this, I guess. It's I think it's exciting, I guess, that Binance its token went to number 3 on the market cap list here. and it's just all based, I think, on DeFi speculation.
It's crazy. Like, you got XRP down at 7.
It's literally down at 7. So
embarrassing.
Polkadot is higher than XRP, and
Yeah, slain.
yeah.
Get the fuck out.
I wonder when I'm going to be able to buy a rug pull on Cardano. Like, come on, when is that happening?
Yeah, well, geez, we gotta we gotta get in on that as soon as possible.
Yeah, we got to be looking at the Cardano telegrams
Get
here,
ready
I
for-
guess, and see if we
Yeah,
can...
get ready for the ADA
Mhm.
pump and dumps. I fucking love pump and dumps.
Yeah.
I fucking love rug pulls.
But I don't know where I stand ideologically on Binance coin, because the way I see it is it's kind of just a pragmatic option so that we can still do all these, crazy pump and dumps while Ethereum's kind of shit the bed on gas.
Yeah, you
And,
just gotta use that Indian logic.
Yeah. But
It'll be okay.
ultimately, it's like people are calling it an Ethereum killer now that it's threatened Ethereum so much, but I still don't see that necessarily. And there is still the huge question of whether or not it itself will be a huge rug pull, the smart chain stuff, because I believe that CZ still has the switch on that, the kill switch.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to trust that guy.
It is tough to trust him, and I mean, it's after playing with it, it's tough for me to see it the same way I saw it before. But I definitely I always was a little bit off-put by Binance Smart Chain being like something that was available on the withdrawal on Binance and stuff like that. I was like, what are you trying to do here? And they basically copy and pasted Ethereum and made it centralized. Like, there's not anything really new that's happening there.
Right.
I guess it's just enough people trust Binance for some reason that people look past the fact that it's centralized. But I mean, I'm definitely in that camp for the past week here. Just trying to have fun with it's like after using Uniswap and Ethereum, it's like I'd built up a certain expectation of paying fees, but then once I went on to Binance Smart Chain like Pancake Swap, and I just start swapping stuff, and it's fast, and it costs me 5 cents or 10 cents to do something. It's like I felt like a kid in a candy shop.
In a pancake store.
Yeah, I felt like a. I was gonna
just
say
eat
something
everything.
real bad there.
I felt like a fat little shit.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, worst case scenario, Binance just destroys Neo and Tron, and they're just completely out of the Chinese Ethereum market.
Where is Tron right now? It's like,
who cares? 23.
That's insane that it's so far down now.
Remember when this was number 5,
Yeah,
6?
this was. I think it even got up to 4 for a while, or even it did crazy stuff right at the beginning.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
did.
Got a bug chart, but
it's got a bug in general.
Yeah, it's got a bug existence here.
Is this still on ETH? Yeah, it's still on Ethereum.
Is it? That's so funny because Rubik has Tron as one of the things. It's next to Matic and or I guess Polygon. I don't know why Matic has to call itself Polygon now. I think Matic is a way easier thing to say than Polygon. But anyway, that's have you looked into Matic?
Not recently, no.
I haven't so much, but I do know that that Matic is becoming Polygon, and that the two, that Rubik and Polygon I think that Polygon is the layer 2 solution that Rubik will be using on the exchange for Ethereum stuff.
Very good.
So that's what that is. But that's why it's so funny to see where does it have it? I guess I don't see it anymore. Maybe they took Tron off this list. Because it's like it used to be on the list of like software integrations and collaborations, I think. Unless it's like is it in the cross-chain section? No. Yeah, I'm really not too sure about that one. Because I definitely saw the Tron logo here a bunch of times, and I was like, what the hell is Tron doing there? It's like, I know that this is like a very closely working with Binance type project here, but still.
That'd be really crazy if Rubik's kind of like the first to get the cross-chain stuff going.
Well, as far as I know, what they're doing with their bridge here can already be done with the Binance bridge.
But then you're using the Binance bridge.
Yes. Yeah. So this is
so
like if you use a version of that.
Yeah, use the third party of the third party.
Yeah. So it's like that's its thing for cross-chain swaps. I think that Rubik's real selling point will be that it'll be like the exchange that has layer 2 Ethereum stuff right on it, because I didn't have to use Rubik to start on Binance Smart Chain. I haven't used
right.
I like literally haven't used Rubik. I kept forgetting to use Rubik when I was trying to buy Rubik.
Keep getting more and more heavily invested into Rubik, but I still haven't used Rubik.
Yeah, I'll never use it. It's on principle, you know. I want to leave it for everybody else. You know, if I'm congesting the network, then how is it gonna get things done? Well, that's our little DeFi update here, and
well, DeFi, no news, no Motley Fool.
There's no reason for news this week.
There really isn't.
This has basically been the news in crypto this week. It's maybe not the news that was being reported by the media to normies, but this is anybody who's been in crypto has at least seen this. This past
we can do a quick bow of gratitude to Bitcoin 100 trillion market cap.
100 trillion?
100 billion.
Okay.
100 billion trillion.
It's like, what is the number now? I'm curious.
It's just over a trillion now.
Okay. Holy shit. 1 trillion market cap. It looks so beautiful to have that extra digit there.
It's like, how often do you see a number that big?
Yeah.
Like just written out all the digits, not like 1.1.
Especially in something that you have under any like understanding of, like, wow.
Right? Like, it's one thing to use that as like a measure of like American debt or something.
Yeah, exactly.
When you look at it for Bitcoin, I don't know. It's just like, hey, it's a pretty cool timeline.
All right, and when we get back from the break here, we'll talk about who's mad in crypto, the biggest losers.
Yeah. Get back from the break, and then we'll shake.
Yeah, just keeping this show nice and lean and mean this week.
Bitcoin, the digital currency created a dozen years ago as an alternative to cash, is exploding in value. Will it last? Many financial experts dismissed the cryptocurrency as a fad and thought it would ultimately prove worthless. At the end of the day Friday, its value was over $55,000. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, recently bought $1.5 billion of Bitcoin and said his company will accept it as payment for its electric cars. MasterCard, Apple Pay, among others, are now allowing it to be used as a form of payment. What's driving this extreme bull market? And is it now a safer investment? January 6, 2018, I hosted a debate on this program between a Bitcoin bear and a Bitcoin bull. That morning, Bitcoin was worth around $17,000. 2 years earlier, Vivek Wadhwa, a tech entrepreneur and author, had declared Bitcoin dead and is sticking to his guns at least then.
I think that it's the greatest scam of modern times. Bitcoin is never going to be a digital currency. It's simply going to implode before you know it, and regular people who trust you are going to lose their shirts. Michael, when is the last time you bought a pizza with Bitcoin? Never. When is the last time anyone watching this used Bitcoin to transact commerce? Practically never. In the old days, there's stories about people buying, pizza with Bitcoin, but we don't use it as a digital currency anymore. What it is right now is a speculative asset. It's as valuable as casino chips are, and it's exactly what this is. Now, the argument will be that Bitcoin will reach $100,000. It could reach $500,000, or it could be down to $5,000. We don't know. Just like GameStop, it's really GameStop on steroids, 10x greater than GameStop. And the difference between GameStop and Bitcoin is that GameStop had a bunch of nerds and geeks and good people who had no experience in finance behind it. This has professional investors. It has tech moguls who are pouring billions into it. But what happens is that they pour billions into it, the price rises, they cash out, take their profits, and you've got the zealots like my friend Dan who persuade everyone and new investors to come in and buy it, and they lose their shirts and they leave bankrupt and crying, whereas the rich got richer and then they buy it again after the price drops, and then it falls again. So the common man, the common person loses no matter what happens here, and the rich keep getting richer.
Oh, we got... I got lots of familiar faces on there. Oh my goodness, dude, this feels like I'm in... I feel like I'm in 2018 right now.
What the hell? This is 2018.
This is 2018, other than I don't know what the fuck ABBC coin is still after all these weeks.
I don't know what the fuck Hex is either after all these weeks.
Anyway, let's get this show on the road with the biggest losers. Who's mad?
Who's mad? Who's mad here anyway?
Is anybody mad?
Well, I'll tell you who's mad. Anyone who still has any money left in Kin.
Kin.
Number 194.
Oh my goodness.
Eternal Descent. This is third time here. But, I mean, I guess you're still green in the last year.
Yeah,
but,
it kind of has a bug chart on
up.
Bitcoin value, but...
you know what? This is...
Man, there's so many bug charts on
something's going
Coin
on.
Paprika right now. On the
might have
Rika.
to abandon it.
Yeah, we might have to leave Rika, bro.
Might have to start using, what are the other options that are good?
I am honestly using the Gecko mostly because it's like the first one to get all of these DeFi plays, and it's not as it's like half as bugged as CoinMarketCap.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was implying that none of them are good.
Oh yeah, well I mean that's fair enough, but to be honest, I have some good feelings towards CoinGecko that I never used to have. Because I used to always think it's just like the ugliest one, probably the slowest one for a long time, and
right.
It just didn't give the proper information. It wasn't as accurate and consistent. But nowadays, I'm pretty down with CoinGecko because Coin Paprika's been leaving us behind on so many projects. It doesn't list anything new. And
does it have a dark mode?
I believe it does. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not on dark mode. There we go.
Wow, fantastic. Well, either way,
I guess now I've made the switch to CoinGecko being my main bitch here.
Main bitch deluxe. Well, we'll have to maybe next week we'll try that.
Yeah.
If Paprika's gonna keep giving us bug charts.
But Kin is down. Do you say 34% on Sats here in the past
34.
week?
34. You're hurting. You're hurting a bit.
You're hurting, and there's just no is there any hope for Kin in long term? Like this is another one of those up in the last bull run and didn't really do anything in between, and now it's still not doing anything. And where's the value?
If you're gonna be holding it, you're probably gonna be having someone call you next to Kin because
kin.kick.org, bro.
You're falling, and that rope was just tied the wrong way.
Money for the digital world.
And
engage.
Now you got
Kin enables the free and instant transfer of value between users, no matter how
I don't
small
even
the amount.
Want to hear it?
You could be poor AF and use it. This lets users give something more meaningful than a like. Make your app.
Wait, does this say that?
Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't say that. You could be poor AF and use it. No, it doesn't say that.
It can be worthless and you can still use it.
Yeah. And
if you really wanted.
So that's brought it down to number 194, and then at 182, the next loser this week is Electronium.
Cringe coin.
And this is phone coin, bro.
This is phone coin.
Wow,
deluxe.
That's so weird.
It's
a UK-based cryptocurrency
advertised,
consisting of around 50 employees. Wait, what are you reading?
How does a cryptocurrency have employees?
Yeah, I don't get like why this is like part of its write up on Coin Paprika. Launched in 2017.
I hope they get paid in Electronium.
With a $40 million ICO. Their platform provided a mobile-first payment solution. So yeah, it's phone coin for the world's unbanked population. Gotta love them.
Here, let us mine off your phone.
Yeah.
Let us mine all your data properly. I wonder what else they got out of this.
Dude, I can't even imagine. Like, it felt so cool at the time when there was no mobile crypto stuff. Like, you couldn't really do anything on your phone. It
I
felt
still
so
don't
cool,
want to.
But it also, like, I don't think it worked. You know, like, I don't think that I ever actually used Electronium successfully back then. And then it just got, like, then Cryptopia got, like, totally fucked. And so did Electronium at the time.
Yeah, this was a totally normie safe coin, too.
Yeah.
They advertised on Facebook, Instagram, whatever else you had your phone looking at.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's probably a lot of bag holders still here, you know.
They were really, they were eyeing the Coinbase listing kind of,
Yeah.
that was they shot their shot at that and they didn't get it. And,
Man,
who in the world would be holding this at this point? It's at 126 million, number 182, down 33%. Electronium.
Yeah, just goes to show you can be like, you can have all the public normie hype and you can still bomb.
Yeah.
Along with BitShares at 144 and down 30%.
Damn.
What did it fall from? Oh, yeah, that chart is a mood.
Real-time financial platform, blockchain-based, public, provides decentralized asset exchange. Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot about this, I guess. It's like I haven't spent a lot of time on their website though.
Tech running ahead of its time. We're the first DPoS blockchain technology with self-governance, 3-second processing time, and built-in decentralized finance platform. We combine ethics, responsibility, innovations, keywords, buzzwords, 6 years of experience, manage safe and stable and scalable ecosystems, run your savings into the ground. Check out our chart.
Wow.
Draw a trend line.
See, it's like what you need in a website for crypto is just to show what sets you apart from the other shit right off the start, like, and this site is just so generic and doesn't give me any of that information. Like, I went to sailormoon.money and this looks different, This looks different than most crypto sites.
Jeez. That is a sight, man.
It is a sight to see. a sight to behold.
Wow.
You know, an internet.
You
website.
cannot convince me that that's not a rug pull. But if it is, they've put a good amount of money into the creative side.
I'm fully convinced
Even
that
if
it's a rug pull.
Even if it is stealing.
Yeah, it's a kind of a cool rug pull.
It's kind of a cool rug pull.
But then you go over to BitShare's website, bitshares.org, and it is like, even if you're gonna make it boring looking, at least give me something that like, yeah, I can work with in terms of what you're telling me right off the bat. Because like telling me that this is a blockchain technology with self-governance and like fast transactions, it's like, okay, right, but like, so what you're really providing is the decentralized financial platform, right? And
yeah, it's hard to distinguish, man.
And you kind of just like, the decentralized financial platform is like the biggest thing there in terms of importance because it's what it sets us apart, and they just gloss over it. So I don't really know, like, all they care about is telling me that they combine ethics, responsibility, innovations, fairness, and knowledge. 6 years of experience. You know, it's like...
But what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do with that? How do you leverage that into something?
You know, you go to Monero's website, it tells you what it is, a private digital currency. Okay, you know exactly
and
what it is.
we
You go to
have
Chainlink's
criticism
website.
of both of those websites. But, you know, at the end of the day... Those were success stories.
At least it says what it does, like, right away. You know, you go to Chainlink's website, makes sense. Connect your smart contract to the outside, or smart contract to the outside world. Okay. You go to this one, BitShares, and it's just like explanation of what.
Yeah, and it's like you could do this with Monero or with Chainlink. Like you could just like put this type of information there. Like it's not like this is information that only this BitShares has. But, you know, it's not interesting to a person that's trying to invest. Like, this might have been interesting a long time ago when people cared about processing time and stuff like that.
Yeah, you say all this stuff, but what do you do?
What do you do, BitShares? Minus 30% on Bitcoin value and number 144.
What do you do besides fall? 144, embarrassing.
Yeah, and so next we have ABBC coin.
ABB, get the hell out of here, coin, because you've clearly just given everyone a bad year.
Wow. Yeah.
Down another 28%.
I can't believe how many times I've seen this and how little I understand it and how little I want to care.
But Josh, it's a technology optimized for distribution, finance, shopping, security using blockchain.
I mean, if only I could monetize the fact that this keeps going down, because then that could be a use case. Like if I could, is there a market I can short this on? It's like this is a coin that's like specifically made to be shorted. It just keeps going down forever.
The future of payment security, short it, and your wallet will be secured.
It's like it still doesn't make sense to short something that you know is never gonna go. Yeah, so that's ABBC coin at number 197. It still has $110 million to go down.
Very crazy.
Very, very crazy. And the next boy, what do you got there?
I got Harmony at 140 and down 28%.
Yeah, I'm looking at plus 500% on the year, but minus. Or no, it's actually minus on the year in Bitcoin. I was looking at the price, the dollar price.
Woof.
It's up 140% on the month in Bitcoin, it says, though.
So it's kept a relatively same SAT value, therefore dollar price goes up, but
it's a fast and open blockchain for decentralized applications. I do remember buying into the hype originally on Harmony for a very short period of time, but I don't understand actually what it does at this point. It has achieved secure and random state charting.
And they have a Asian and or Native American man with a skateboard and a DeLorean and a rocket ship on their website. So obviously they're capable of things far beyond our understanding.
Are those people sharding on the in the video there? No,
it must be.
I mean, that guy could be. No, these guys are major sharders here.
I've sharded.
Yeah, these guys are major harmonious sharders. All right, and so I'm sure we've all heard of one here, and so it's it's down on the week. It's $187 million market cap. Don't really know the deal, why it's still going, but it's not really my area of interest right now. Next, though, we have Singularity Net AGI.
Oh no, it's still falling.
Yeah, what number is it at? It's annoying that it doesn't show me the number when I actually click on it.
158, Josh.
158. Okay. Well,
I've got 666 of these.
You do? Did I manage to show you back in the day? I didn't know you actually bought it.
You shilled me back in the day, and I got 600. I got the number of the beast. I don't know.
Right.
And that was literally a coincidence.
And so
that was like the eth dust I had hanging around at the time.
Okay, well at least you didn't put too much in.
Yeah. Well, it went up to what was it? Almost $1 right before it just descented.
I'm just glad that when this came out, I didn't actually have a lot to risk on it.
Yeah, right.
So it's like I think in it all in I lost like $250 or something. But that was over a really long period of time. And so Singularity Net is just it's still sitting at $165 million, even though I'm not sure what it's ever accomplished in anything. It does have a global AI marketplace, apparently. So you can visit the AI marketplace and buy time on a supercomputer or something. But this is just another thing where it's like a utility token. It's like, why does it exist as a token? It's like you could just have this as a website and then pay people in Ethereum for this. Couldn't you? Like...
I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Spleeter by Deezer. This service uses Spleeter to perform source separation on audio files.
Spleeter to Bleeder?
Oh, so they all have different...
this is on the marketplace.
Yeah, this is the marketplace, so they have different ratings for different ones. So the real-time voice cloning is apparently 2.1 stars out of 5.
Unfortunate.
But the playing guitar, detect action in video, identify 400 to 600 types of human actions within a single video through state-of-the-art inflated 3D convolutional neural networks. Neural networks? What the fuck? Convolutional? Okay, I guess I gotta look into this. But this sounds like some stuff that this the nutcase, what's his name? That created this.
I don't know. He's so weird
starts
looking.
with a G. It's like Gertz or something like that.
Yeah, Grossel Gravel Eater.
No, not Grosselcoin, but no. That guy's a freaking nutcase, and he made the what was that AI bot that went around in memes for a while? I forget what it was called now.
The extra creepy one.
Yeah, the creepy robotic AI thing that would do interviews. Damn, I don't remember. But the internet knows what I'm talking about there. It's like the non-crypto net knows all about that shit. And so that was like huge, that was leveraged as huge clout for Singularity Net as a crypto back in the day.
Check out my robot.
But so AGI token.
It takes your money.
Oh, now you can stake AGI, dude. Maybe you should put your AGI in there.
I actually just checked. I must have capitulated at some point.
Oh shit!
It's not
oh shit! Well, I certainly did.
I really thought I still had it.
Well, there's always time to buy. It's up 63% on the month, 13% on the year, but that's the upside potential of this $165 million AI marketplace.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I mean, like, people are gonna have to spend billions on voice cloning and separating audio.
How to
so it's got an
judge what
intrinsic
notes
value
are being played on guitar.
Like, it basically, like, it's providing for people's basic needs, so it's always gonna have that value. Anyway, what's
doing
next
what
on
AI
the
should
list
be
here?
doing? Oh, Josh, you got to take it from here.
Oh, do I? Okay, well, yeah, we got Hex.
Woof.
What number has that fallen to at this point? 33. Hex,
literally,
which
you and I,
was challenging Link.
Yeah, you and I killed this coin single-handedly.
Yeah, it was about to flip Link, and then we came out with the news about Richard J. Schuler on.
Josh, I've never heard anyone FUD their own coins so hard.
Yeah, I have held Hex in the past, and I still hold some Hex, but it is down in every way, in every time frame. It's just eternally down. This would be a good candidate for that eternal short coin. If you could find a derivative market.
It doesn't even look that good anymore. Like, its total gain right from the beginning is only 30x now.
Yeah.
Come on, Hex.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Not living up to your name. That's what it's doing.
Yeah, it's everybody's hexed. Yeah, it's like in terms of the chart, it looks like it's gonna have to go down to like pre-sale values before it goes up. So it could be like a 4x in the tank here. It could be a quarter of its value probably. I would call that in the next few weeks, honestly. But whether or not it'll ever recover, I'm not sure. It has a history of just like kind of XRP style pump and dump actions. So if it does ever pump again, it might be pertinent for anybody in it to get out.
I love pumping 100% and then dropping 50%.
Yeah. It's like there's a psychological thing about the 100% mark, where it feels like you're on the precipice of either 10x or 50% down. It's like there's no in between in crypto anymore. Once you've done that first 100%, and so I'm sure you can tell me what's next here, though. I don't have any attachment to this one.
Well, let me see if I even can. What do we got here? Aragon. Is it Aragon? Aragon?
I was saying Aragon.
Wait, this was here a while ago too, wasn't it?
I believe so. It's funny that it has Ant as the ticker. I don't know, for some reason it just throws me back to Ant shares.
Ant shares. I'm getting Ant shares vibes. I missed that.
Oh man, these guys have fucking created 1,500 DAOs.
1,500 DAOs? Do you need that many?
I don't know. So a DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization.
Next level communities run on Aragon.
Really?
Okay.
Global first.
Okay.
Collaborate with people all over the world and work towards shared goals. Organize with anyone from anywhere. Well, that is going to turn... I'm going to call this right now. It's got an eagle kind of as the logo. This is going to turn into a Nazi coin. I'm going to tell you that right now. And it's going to be...
This is looking awfully...
Like, if they allow
something,
people to organize with anyone they choose to...
Anyone?
Yeah, so then you're going to just have, like, organizations of Nazis.
So when I go to create a DAO, it says create a DAO, but I can't actually press on the button. Oh, there it is. Found it. Let's create a DAO right now.
Okay.
What do we got? Wait, can you make anything and they can't do anything about it, I wonder?
I don't know. Like, that's kind of the thing with Binance token, too, or like the smart chain. Is like, I don't know if people really know what level of control there is on the granular level, on the token level.
If you wanted to be a bad guy, you could still make it, but then maybe they could just be like, oh, that's so-and-so's Ethereum address, like, lock him up.
Yeah.
So it kind of defeats the point.
Yeah. And you're not going to get shielded by Aragon.
In fact, yeah. I mean...
So there's all these different things to be part of this. It's like they have the live peer, which is that stupid like airdrop to my MetaMask I can't get rid of. And they have like, that's the democracy.
Eternal.
Like,
that's... have a taste of democracy.
Lightwave membership. Wow. Well, let's
Why
load
is
up
it so
Lightwave.
slow?
Yeah, loading apps. Assign tokens.
Everything
load.
loads so slow.
Why does everything look like I'm in like a fucking... It feels like I'm in the like I'm looking at the box for like software, like office software from like 2000s, you know, like, or like maybe like late 90s. That's what all the like imaging looks like here, all the like clip art. It looks like, yeah, it's like these people should be riding like an abstract bicycle or something, and that should excite me about the internet.
That's corporate design, man. Yeah. And the fact that they went corporate with this stuff is just... it's kind of... I'm over it. All I gotta say.
I don't know how this ended up being the corporate thing. Like, do people like the look of this?
I don't think anybody likes it.
Yeah, but it's off-putting. Like, you'd think they would be better without like having abstract people that look super weird. You know, like
I mean, I'd like to see you create something that's so unoffensive. No, you know, you can't even make it look like people, because if it identifies as any single group, you got a problem.
I feel like I could still like communicate that it's a person without making it look so ugly.
Wow.
Like, without making it look
Then
like a Picasso, like...
Somebody's gonna have a problem with it, you know? They're gonna be like, oh, he's got arms, like, that's ableist. Like,
okay, well, I have a problem with this, because they're, like, pandering. I think I'm a retard.
Yeah, exactly,
so,
right? Y'all think I'm a big, dumb idiot.
Yeah. And so that's all about Aragon. Not doing a deep dive here.
Nope.
It is what it is.
Nope diving.
Oh, it's got No Man's Sky thing here. Anyway.
Wow. Explore
so what do we have next here? This is
we got Gene Simmons' favorite.
Ooh.
Favorite. All the Gene savings. Gene Simmons is down 28% with Dogecoin.
Yeah, wow.
Dogecoin taking a dip. Episode 12, rank 12.
So this is now the like official Reddit coin, right?
This is the official Reddit coin. I saw something the other day that said February, what was that, 20th or 12th?
Yeah.
I sent that to you, right?
I think so.
There was supposed to be a Dogecoin pump and hold, and now it's
you can see that the holding hasn't been as successful as the pumping. In fact, the pump didn't even quite get to all-time high, did it?
No, you can almost count just how many weak hands there are.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just watch them drop like flies. So that's the thing, is that you got a lot of people on Reddit, you know? Probably more than on Biz. But, like, what is their IQ, you know? That
6, lukewarm.
Like, I'm not saying that a person is dumb for trying to make money on a meme coin. Let's get that straight. I'm not even criticizing Dogecoin because it has a special place in my heart too.
Yeah, it's got a special place in crypto.
Yeah, it's a special place in crypto, but like this is what Reddit is, you know?
It is.
That it'll just like pump and dump this like huge, like it's at a $7 billion market cap. It's like, why would you choose that as your thing, you know?
It's the power of memes, Josh.
And and it's also like why do people care what Elon Musk thinks about crypto?
That's
like,
really starting to get to me.
Because it's like every day I see on like especially these Facebook groups, people posting like, "Oh, Elon Musk said this today," you know, and it's like it's just because in the past like couple weeks everything he said has pumped. It's like McAfee all over again, except for everybody hears what Elon Musk says. It's like only like certain crypto people heard what McAfee was saying back in 2017 and 18, but like Elon Musk is like worldwide like reach. And
notice me.
yeah, and for some reason people think like, oh, guys like, you know, generally smart, so you know, let's just like do all his crypto plays. And it's like, I'm not even saying that Elon Musk doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm saying that like, you know, he could be like fucking with you and there's no reason to believe he isn't.
Notice me, Mars Daddy. Please.
Because it's like, it's been very profitable for him in the past bit, all of his antics. So it's like, you know, you gotta.
I mean, I don't blame him, but I just don't like the
either,
world reporting on
like,
it.
yeah, I just don't think that like why do I care that this one guy is shilling his bags? You know, just because
Literally
he's a
the
really
worst
rich guy
fan
already.
base.
You know, it's like, okay. Okay.
Worst fan base.
So that's why my feeling on Dogecoin's pump, like I'm fine with not being part of this one because I don't feel it, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I'm fine with cynically making money, but this one I just, you know, I guess I would have liked
This is one
to,
meme I don't believe goes much higher.
dump on Reddit heads, but it's not worth it. And rounding out the list of biggest losers this week, we have Algorand. And
why is that so hard to say?
and so what is this one? It removes the technical barriers that for years undermined mainstream blockchain adoption, decentralization, scale, and security. So it removes
I got
those
an
things?
inconvenient truth for Al Gore. Algorand.
It's kind of worded really badly, isn't it? Like it makes it sound like they're removing decentralization, scale, and security.
Well, you don't want decentralization.
Like actually, it's like removes the technical barriers that for years undermined mainstream blockchain adoption, semicolon, decentralization, scale, and security.
It's kind of based.
Yeah, get rid of all of it. Don't worry about it. That's what we're doing on Binance, right?
Let's just move to Binance. Call it a day.
Now you can build on a stable platform you trust. Our consensus mechanism is permissionless and pure proof of stake. TM. It ensures full participation, protection, and speed within a truly decentralized network. With blocks finalized in seconds, Algorand's transaction throughput is on par with large payment and financial networks, and Algorand is the first blockchain to provide immediate transaction finality, no forking, no uncertainty.
No forking around here.
Yeah, no forking around while you're sharding on ETH, you know?
No forking while you shard.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've definitely seen this shilled, and I've seen a lot of people really mad, actually. Just because of the very recent performance and price. It's got a kind of nice website here. I like the way that some of it looks here, anyway.
No.
I really don't mind it, dude. It's like, I know that you don't like corporate stuff, but it's like I can... My vaporwave side is, kind of triggered by some of this.
Josh, don't let the colors fool you.
I like the colors. It's the textures, though. That's what's interesting about this website, is that it's got a texture in every box. Like marble or glass or, wood.
Impression.
Or metal.
Oh.
Or sky or, it's got all kinds of feels. I wish I could touch this website. Anyway, it's been very, very shilled. What we do, but what do they do? But
what do they do?
So you're trying to... It's supposed to be another ETH killer, I guess? You can build on a stable platform? It's a platform?
It's a platform.
And it's at 1.4 billion. How is this only up 213% on the year? In price, it's only up 50% in Bitcoin value. So it's been around since 2019, summer 2019, and it's just gone down kind of in Bitcoin value since then. But just recently spiked hella high in dollar value.
It's a risky time to get into crypto.
It certainly is, isn't it?
Start a new one anyway.
Yeah.
Really just goes to show how many people are behind this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it feels like 2017, 2018 was like a graduating class, and we all kind of run into each other out in the crypto world once in a while. But so you can definitely get those vibes.
I'm getting at shares vibes. But not from Algorand.
No, not from Algorand, which is actually surprising.
It's going to hell.
Think that being another platform killer, that it would give you AntShares vibes, but it doesn't. Anyway, so that's the biggest losers in crypto, and that's the episode.
That is the ep.
Yeah, and we'll leave you, you're going to be surprised by what you hear at the end, Who knows?
You're going to hear a thing. Who knows this time?
Yeah, it'll probably be cool, though. And we'll see you next week. This is Scamwick and Gainsworth.
Gainsworth.
And we're signing out.
Vivek, why are you unpersuaded, given the news that Bank of New York Mellon Corp, which is the nation's largest bank, or Tesla, or PayPal, or Apple Pay, there seem to be so many vendors, maybe not a pizza yet, but so many vendors that are recognizing it as a form of currency they'll accept?
Yeah, there's a fear of missing out right now, and that's how bubbles go. The big tulip, the Dutch tulip bubble, it was the same way. So now, and the difference over here is that you've got intelligent, sophisticated investors, billionaires. I mean, Elon Musk spending $1.5 billion of his company's money, which comes from the public, which comes from tax breaks on a casino. That's the type of behavior you have, and these people could inflate it a lot more. I was also watching GameStop the same way. I said, oh my God, there's no telling where this thing goes. This could be worth $1 trillion, just like Bitcoin is, or it could go bust, and guess what? It went bust. The same thing could happen with Bitcoin. We don't know. I mean, like I said, right now, I would bet it would go to $100,000 in the next few weeks, the way it's going. But what happens after that? It's going to drop again. And again, the people who bought it at $100,000 are going to lose their life savings. And the rich who sold it are going to, put the profits away and then reinvest it in it, and it's going to go up again. It's a game.
Hey, Dan, everything I know about the markets, I learned by watching Wall Street. And it's like Vivek is the Lou Mandheim character who advises Bud Fox, hey, it's all about fundamentals, kid. Don't ever lose sight of that. I don't know if you know the movie reference, but respond to what you just heard.
Yeah, it's actually funny. Pantera's previous investment prior to Bitcoin was an investment in Tesla Motors in 2011. I heard all of the same arguments. It's just a car company. There hasn't been a car company go public in the United States since Ford Motor Company went public. It's just Tesla and Elon Musk fanboys that buy the stock. It's disrupting transportation, it's disrupting power generation, it's disrupting power storage. So Tesla now is kind of safe from criticisms, like Vivek has said. The criticisms of Bitcoin are essentially all the same. And in one of his previous papers, he said Bitcoin is the pets.com of this era. And I think that's a great analog. The major investor in pets.com invested in a bunch of ideas to help people use these new technologies to what's now called the internet. And some didn't work. The sock puppet never really figured out logistics. But the investor in pets.com is a guy named Jeff Bezos, and his company is doing pretty well. It really disrupted a lot of things. And that's basically what's happening with Bitcoin.
Vivek, you get the final 10 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, what happens if Elon Musk's CFO loses his password for the $1.5 billion he has? That's going to go down the toilet. That's the risk with Bitcoin, that it's all based on passwords. Computers can be hacked. Elon Musk doesn't remember the password for the $1.5 billion, and someone in his company does. And it's easy as that to steal money like that. So it'll take one fall like that for this thing to crash and burn.
Gentlemen, I appreciate both of you, and I will definitely invite you back. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
From the world of Twitter, what do we have coming in? Smirkanish, I would never invest in Bitcoin, but I would also never let a Tesla do the driving for me. Old school. Hey, I used to feel the same way, but I let that car drive me to the studio today. So now I'm thinking to myself, maybe I'm wrong about Bitcoin as well.